Alright guys, welcome to another day, another gas bath. I finished up that aluminum fiber job today. So yeah, gas bath 2 days in a row. But, so what was going through my head today while I was working? Fucked up family, I'll tell you that. It's definitely going through my head. But no, just processing things, more and more smaller details are coming up the more I talk about, what's my story. See, the thing is at 43 years old, if I would have died last year from my head injury, these cocksuckers were going to bury me in my story. They were literally going to bury me in my story, and I was going to live on as probably a warning to their younger generation. Oh, that crazy Richard, you remember that motherfucker? Remember that abusive son of a bitch? Remember how crazy he was? So yeah, they were going to bury me. They were going to bury me with my story, and they already had their fantasy, their fiction ready, So this is like the worst thing that could have happened for these fuckers, is for me to be living, breathing, still able to speak. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to continue to speak. I just don't want... It just blows my mind that people think my mom's this fucking saint that does no wrong, that praises Jesus all day. And I mean, it blows my fucking mind, man. Like, my mom is such a manipulative... My mom is so fucking manipulative and nasty and dirty, dude. That bitch, she's a survivor. That's what she is. She's a survivor. So she does whatever she has to do to get what she wants. Before she married her third husband, the guy she's married to now, she was on like some dating site. This was in the early 2000s, I guess, or maybe even the late 90s. I can't remember. I was in the military at the time anyways. But she had a choice. I remember her showing me, she had a choice. She had like 4 guys that, she showed me on this thing, whatever she was doing. I don't even know. And, like 3 of these guys were like really good looking. They were all wealthy, they all had money. But 3 of them were like really good looking, good in shape, and they from their profile or whatever, it seemed like, they were alpha males. Well, she ended up choosing the Mr. Potato Head. I don't have anything against Dave. Dave's Dave. My sister married the same type of guy, like a pushover. Somebody that would do everything, bow down and kiss her ass and do whatever she wanted him to do. That's all my mom wanted. My mom wanted the financial security so she didn't have to fucking work. And then she wanted to be able to control that source of her money. Because see, my dad made good money back in the day when they were together, but my dad was not she wasn't controlling my dad, that's for fucking sure. So yeah, those were her requirements. So she skipped all these good looking guys and got Mr. Potato Head, married him, and she put him through hell. I mean, she got him on the fucking program, bud. And like a few years ago, he ended up having a major fucking stroke. And I had put that all on her. So now she has to take care of him, you know what I mean? Like, he was sort of a vegetable there for a while. But I guess he can talk now and shit. But know I don't have anything against Dave. They let me, when I started my business, about a year into it, I guess, I was really growing it. I was trying to grow it, and I was flying to different locations, picking up U-Hauls, and then going to auctions in other states and bringing books back here. So anyways, yeah, man, I had borrowed money from them over the course of a couple years, maybe a few different times, $3,000 here, $4,000 here, and I'd pay it back, of course. And then I went through my divorce and depression, and then so the last time I had borrowed money from them, it was like $3,000, maybe $3,500, I can't remember. But anyways, I was like, I've tried for a few years and I just couldn't pay it back. I was like, man, I can't get out of this hole I'm in financially. So they I believe they forgave me of that debt. But yeah, so that was Dave's money. But of course, every time it was, oh, your mother. It's always, oh man, disgusting how these fucking men don't fucking grab their goddamn balls, and let these women fucking manipulate and run shit. It's disgusting. I'm not saying the man should run shit either. I'm just saying, like, the only way these women get away with it is because of these weak, extremely weak fucking men, that just cucks. You know what I mean? Cucks. They just want to fucking suck that bitch's pussy. That's all they want to do, They just want to, like, it's a prize to them, you know what I mean? To have, like, a good-looking woman or whatever, Fucking weirdos. But, so yeah, they were gonna bury me, with my story completely. And I didn't know until now, I thought my story's out there. I thought people knew I was abused. I thought that was just a known thing, and I just had moved on with my life thinking, but little did I know. So that's good. And that's why, again, I'm not going to stay quiet. I'll continue to call every single little thing out. I was talking to my son the other day, and I'll tell you, I keep on talking about this physical abuse by my mom. And the reason is because that is like the one thing, like, how can people deny my fucking physical abuse? I don't understand that. That like blows my fucking mind. But the more sinister, disgusting abuse, the more the dirtier abuse that my mom did to me was all the manipulation and lying, and like when she would try to, say this is black, and I'd be like, no, it's white. I see it, it's white. And then, I'd be punished until, I got on the program. So, those were the fucking things that really fucked me up throughout my life. The physical abuse, that was more just embarrassment for many years. Just to think that I was beat so bad by a fucking bitch, you know what I mean? But no, so I want to start touching on the manipulation tactics and the disgusting narcissistic abuse that she put me through. So I will be touching on that here coming up. What else was I thinking about today? Oh, and then, of course, I just want to make it clear, my mom was married to Jesus, so really her newest husband's her fourth husband. But my mom was married to Jesus for years after my stepdad left, and that's, how she justified all my abuse. Was Jesus was telling her, Jesus was her husband, and told her, she spoke directly to Jesus, and Jesus told her exactly every day over everything what she needed to do. Okay. So, it's not that, I have demons in me and I hate Jesus. See, I hate Jesus, but I hate Allah. I hate Buddha. I hate the demons. I hate the angels. And I'll prove it, I hate Jesus. I hate Jesus. He can suck my penis. I hate Jesus. And then I got one for Allah. I hate Allah. I hate Allah. I heard that he swallows. I hate Allah. Got one for demons too. I hate the demons. I hate the demons. I've got enough semen to fuck all your demons. And then I got one for your angels too. I hate your angels. I hate your angels. I heard they like to be strangled. I hate your angels. You know what I mean? I hate it all, guys. I hate all that fantasy shit. You know, I've seen how people treat each other in the name of an invisible God, whatever they fucking believe in, whatever fucking fairy, you know, wood fairy, wood sprites, whatever the fuck people believe in. I don't give a fuck. But I hate it all. It's all fantasy, and I see that how people will physically treat each other in this short life that we have, and then act however they want, and then use these fucking Jesuses and Buddhas and all that shit and Allahs as like their hedge bet against an eternity of hell. You know what I mean? And what it is just a bunch of scared punk ass hypocrites, you know, that can't face their shit and can't face shit, and are, you know, have given up their authority, you know, and they give it up to these fucking entities. And like I said, you know, these Christians aren't Christians. By definition, these Christians, all the Christians I've ever met in America are Luciferians. By definition, they are Luciferians. Lucifer is the god of this world. And they worship Lucifer. They worship all this 3D shit. You know, when they sit there and they go, oh, Jesus blesses me with my huge house, with all the empty bedrooms, right? Yeah, that should trust me out, man. Trust me out. God, Jesus blesses me with my brand new fucking $1,000 iPhone made by slaves. I mean, it's just unfucking real. Like, these people are living in their own little fantasy land. And, I guess that's what I hate most of all is just the whole fantasy role playing, because, you know, it's not, oh, Richard, just leave the Christians alone. Oh, Richard, can't you just leave the Buddhists alone? Oh, Richard, can't you just leave the Muslims alone? No, motherfucker, because these motherfuckers are responsible for fucking so much abuse, so much fucking programming, so much fucking structures in our society. And people are being abused every day, physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, abused every day in the name of these fucking deities. You know, people need help. All we need is a fucking safe space. That's all we need to do, is create a safe space for each other. You know what I mean? But instead, we just like crabs in a barrel. You know, we're all these motherfuckers. Like I'm saying, my family, they're the only reason they say they believe in fucking Jesus is because it's a hedge bet against hell. They're trying to stay out of hell. That's all they're doing. They don't follow Jesus. They follow Lucifer. They say they pray to Jesus, but their fucking prayers are going to, God knows who fucking is trying to answer their goddamn fucked up prayers. But yeah, man, it's so fucking retarded. Now, I do believe all these entities exist, most fucking definitely, on a different dimension, but they're here, they're everywhere, all around us all the time. I believe that too. But they have no power over me. They have no power over anything. The only way they get power is just like how a person gets power. You have to give them your authority. You have to give them your attention. You have to believe in them. You have to fucking worship them. You know what I mean? Otherwise, these fucking entities ain't dick, man. They can all suck my cock. But yes, that's what I was thinking. Oh, I was thinking about my sister today too. Hannah, that little evil bitch. Yeah. You know, it makes me so disgusting in my mouth to think of these fucking worthless fucks that haven't worked a day in their life, that got all these fucking autoimmune conditions, all these fucking diseases, right? On all these fucking pills, constantly in emergency rooms, constantly at doctors, but yet they have faith and believe in Jesus. Okay, motherfuckers, y'all the fakest ass motherfuckers on earth, dude. Y'all need to quit playing. But, yeah, so I'll continue to speak and put this shit out. Yeah, that's the gas bath for today.